and I can do all things. I can do all things. Yeah, I can do all things. Yeah, yeah, we came a long way, and that's what the song say. And
Hello everybody, this is Nurse Viviana and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to give you an update on my mini-me Alejandra, my daughter, and her competition prep. Okay, so Alejandra came this weekend for our baby gender reveal for my son. And so she is here today to training with me. She's going to go back home tomorrow morning. She's very tired. But she also was able to take some video of what she's been doing this week. And so Alejandra, tell us a little bit about what's going on with your prep and any challenges this week.
Not many or so far it's not too hard. It's just that I'm used to eating a lot of food because I was bulking beforehand. So I was just eating a lot, but now I'm not eating a lot. I'm just eating a normal amount, which is good, but I'm just used to having like extra snacks and like, I just like to eat a lot of snacks. I get very peckish. It's a word I like to use. And it's also just like having to have the patience to weigh all your food and not just eat it immediately, because when you're really hungry, you really want to do that. But yeah, and then like having to carry around my scale with me everywhere, but other than that, it's not that hard just yet. But.
So another thing that happened this week is they had 2 tornado watches.
Yes.
There was a storm, and so the gym closes. They put them in the library.
Yes.
And so these things that were going on, she had her meal with her in her bag, which she was able to eat there while she was waiting until it was clear for her to go back to her dorm. So there's always going to be challenges, and as you know, or if you don't, as prep gets closer to the date that you want to do your show, the macronutrients change. So mostly carbs and fat, so they start lowering down, your energy goes down, obviously you start eating less, and so these lower calorie intake come with changes as well. But we're gonna see how she does. She is also having finals. She had her first final.
Yes.
And she's about to have finals again, and that's why my husband went to pick her up last night, got here around 3 a.m. Now today got to do the gender reveal for her brother, my son, and then heading back to school because she has finals coming up. So there's a lot going on, but she's gonna continue to try and see how she does for this prep. And then I'm gonna put on here some of the things that she's gonna be sharing from this week. So another thing that we wanna share is that she started her cycle.
Yes.
And of course, when we start with our cycle, there's things that change. So what happens when you're on your cycle?
So when I get on my cycle, my body retains a lot of water and I gain weight throughout it's not necessarily gaining weight, but I do weigh a little bit more than I would normally just because my body's retaining all the water. So that means I have to really pay attention to my macros and be as accurate as possible, making sure that, especially right now because I'm prepping, that I'm not gaining weight from my macros being wrong, but that it's just slight weight gain from my period retaining water. And then I also get bloated, so in my photos I don't look as lean as I normally would.
And then another thing and everybody, all women, girls are different. She gets snacky or peckish or whatever it is.
So
she gets cravings, which are normal. I don't. I'm not normal.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just when I get my period, I get really bad cramps, and like it'll affect my training sometimes. Like I won't be able to lift as heavy, and I'll have like body aches, and then I'll also have I'll just get really hungry really easily. So it just like all the bad things all at once.
So those are other things that, those are changes. And like I just said, we can both be on our menstrual cycle and totally different.
Yeah.
And the weight that she might gain because of the retention is different from mine. And again, her symptoms are different from mine. So everybody's body will be different, react different, but that's what's going on right now with her.
Yes.
And again, just sharing as much as we can that she's going through during her prep.
Pretty much gonna be me recording a video of what my week looks like. Today is Monday, and Mondays are generally easier for me just because I have 2 classes and my first class is at 4 p.m. Yeah. So I did sleep in today, so I'm currently eating breakfast at like 10:30-ish, and I'm pretty much just gonna show you what I'm eating. So I'm eating a tuna sandwich, and it is the light tuna, and I mixed it with this light Miracle Whip mayo, these baked potato chips from HEB, and this delight bread. I think it's 40 calories per slice, and I measured everything with my scale. Oh, and of course pickles. I love pickles. Yeah. So every day before I start eating, I put in everything I'm going to eat just to make sure that my macros fit and that I'm eating my macros correctly. And so right now I have packed all of my snacks that are able to fit into my macros. And so I have 2 rice cakes, an ounce of beef jerky, 4 Quest mini Reese's cups, and then I have these 2 slices of bread to replace the bread in my lunch. Just wanted to show you all everything that I pack before I leave my room every day. So obviously all of my schoolwork and stuff is in here, but for the gym, because I do go to the gym whenever I can, and sometimes I have to be between classes, and my gym is like a 30-minute walk away, so I don't want to come all the way back and go to the gym. And so I pack my gym clothes, and then my wrist wraps, and I always bring my scale with me because I have to weigh my food. And then I keep all of my snacks in a container just because it's like rice cakes and stuff like that, and I don't want to worry about them being crushed by my workout clothes. And then I bring my headphones and always an extra pair of socks just in case. I don't know, but just in case. I want to show you the book today. It's the library. Yeah. So right now I'm in the BSB. This is where all the Baylor, it stands for Baylor Science Building. This is where all the science majors study and like have their classes, specifically their science courses and their lab courses. I'm a nursing major for those that don't know. So yeah.
For the lab final, it's going to be
So this is kind of like me trying to make a Chipotle bowl, but macro friendly, and through my dorm. It's delicious, it's scrumptious, 10 out of 10 recommend. I forgot to include that I had some of these. I had 14 grams of those. They're delicious. And last thing I'm eating today is this Halo Top Pop. It's the first time trying it. Very excited. We'll be eating them all week, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, see y'all tomorrow. I just remembered I forgot to show y'all the snacks that I usually pack for the day, because I'm a very snackish person, and so I love snacking. But yeah, I just forgot to show you. So I got these chips. They were not crushed, but they were crushed in my bag because I was rushing and I just threw them in there. And then I have these 2 rice cakes. And then I have this. I'll usually either eat the rice cakes or these. These are super good. They're like mini rice cakes. They're called Drizzlicious. So good. And then beef jerky, because sometimes I just want a little protein and that helps with it. And then this is when I'm really hungry between meals. I have a protein bar. And then this is for during my workout. Sometimes I'll be really tired and I'll need a little something to pick up my energy, and usually that works. And then I also have protein powder for me to meet my protein goal. Yeah. To film me measuring my food, but this is my breakfast. It's a veggie omelet, 2 strips of bacon, raspberries, and peaches. This is what didn't fit in my macros, so I just put it here. Like, if it doesn't fit, I'm just not gonna eat it, you know? But oh, and this is just hot sauce on top of it. Yeah. So I just finished my anatomy exam, and right now I was walking to my class, but I still have a couple more minutes before it starts, so I'm just sitting on this porch swing. Baylor has them all over campus, and yeah. Oh, and I finished my exam a little early, so I was able to get a coffee. A grande cold brew with 2 stevias from Starbucks. Get that every single day. Make sure to incorporate it in my macros because I need my coffee. Oh, and exam wasn't too bad. I was like, dang, this is hard, but it's okay. Okay, so I finished my second class for the day, and right now we're like in like 15 minutes I would be in my anatomy lab, but because we had an anatomy exam, he decided to be nice and not make us have lab today, so that's great. But right now I'm gonna eat my lunch. So they have like this sandwich station, and recently they switched their normal white bread to Texas toast. So I'm just not gonna eat the bread, but look how thick the bread is. So I'm just not gonna eat the bread, and then usually I'll just have 1 sandwich, but because I'm not eating the bread, I'm just gonna have like it's not fillings, but the inside of the sandwich without the bread. Y'all, so I just woke up from a nap after my 3rd class, and right now I'm going to go to the gym. It is currently 3:54. And I had to change my shoes because at my school gym you can't not wear shoes. Like, I would wear my other shoes, but they're not flat shoes, so I had to switch to these, my Vans, my handy dandy Vans. And yeah, so gonna go hit legs. Yeah, excited. So the gym is a mile away from my dorm, so I like to just, you know, walk slowly and think and listen to some music, just because I gotta walk a mile. So yeah, that is also where I get most of my cardio from, because I refuse to do cardio unless it is walking to class, because I have no other option. Yeah.
malpasa. Look at that. Yummy for her tummy.
For my tummy.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned from Alejandra's prep, and we'll continue to update you as much as we can. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.